if you come in with all those elements, James, does that change that joint planning meeting? And it goes from transactional to actually strategy and real things you can do to grow the business together?
So John, we've recently seen some manufacturers who are resurrecting the strategy that they had developed 2-3 years ago. But some of the things that were in those original strategies included how they actually evaluated distributor partnerships. And we're advising manufacturers to say, hey, slow down. What was appropriate 2-3 years ago may no longer be appropriate for your business today, post-pandemic, because there is so much that has changed. We're advising manufacturers to move into what we're calling modern joint planning with their distributors. And this will create a new forum for both manufacturers and distributors to bring their new ideas forward, bring their data forward, and bring all of their new learning forward and compare what has actually occurred over the last 2-3 years and develop new modern strategies on a go-forward basis. So, John, let's unpack what modern joint planning looks like for the manufacturer and distributor.
Yeah, James, I think you made some great points. I really think from a distributor perspective, you have to have more than just what I call the operational elements coming to your meetings. Because normally when I was in distribution leading those teams, you would come in and talk about what you sold last year, what you predicted you would sell this year, what are really the rebate terms, the terms and conditions, the return good authorizations, the freight allowed. It was very transactional.
Yeah.
And I think what you need to bring in is the customer element as a distributor and as a manufacturer. As a distributor, you've got all sorts of customer information you can bring to bear. Now, I'm not saying you're sharing POS, but you can come in and say, these are my top markets. My top 10 customers make up X% of your business. What new products do you have? How can we grow this share? From a manufacturer side, you got more data than ever. You've got all these end customers now visiting your website, downloading product specs. You can come in and say, here's the markets I'm after. Here's my website traffic. Here's what they're looking for. Here are the top products I sell across the US that you don't sell in this market.
Yeah, John, I love the approach there because I don't think either side has seen that from one another in any shape or form over the last 2-3 years and even before that. So to bring that to the table from each party, boy, what an awesome opportunity to move forward. And distributors, you talked a little bit about with some of the transactional and end customer information, but I think it's important to note on the manufacturing side, they're actually starting to collect more about the engagement of these potential end customers across that buyer journey and across that manufacturer's brand. They're investing in, configure price quote tools. They're investing in all these new tools that could help to really make that experience at the distributor level much more seamless when it comes to if they were actually able to partner and make that a seamless experience for the end customer.
Yeah, I mean, James, you made a great point there. As a manufacturer, right? If you've got all these visits from end customers to your site to check out products, to get information, if you can route that to a distributor or your rep who then can take immediate action on that visit and then close the order, that is nirvana for you as a manufacturer. As a distributor, if you can find a manufacturer who work with you like that, just think about it, James. It's the same thing that you do when you're ordering on Amazon. You see the product, you go place the order. If you can make that seamless transaction from, I saw it on XYZ supplier's website and I ordered it immediately through the distributor, that's a winning combination for both parties. And very few people are doing that.
Yeah, agree, John. And I think these are just a few really insightful recommendations that both manufacturers and distributors could bring to the table in the form of modern joint selling. So to manufacturers and distributors who are moving into next year, considering what their strategies are going to be, get to the table, do modern joint planning, and bring some of these ideas to the table. And there are many more that you can pursue, but moving into a market next year where there's slowing demand, it's an ideal time to strengthen your partnerships with one another and steal market share from your competition.
Well said, James.
Thank you for watching today. If you liked what you heard and you want to put some of these insights to use on your team, feel free to reach out to us at dorngroup.com. If you want to receive more unique insights like these for both manufacturers and distributors, follow us on our LinkedIn and YouTube channels.